Okay, so we've got a slow, stretchy practice ahead of us. If you have blocks, grab those. If you've got music you like, go ahead and turn that on as well. And we're going to start on the belly today. I'll let you settle first in crocodile, and then we'll move through a half frog. So for crocodile, you just want to take a stack of your forearms or your hands, whatever feels more comfortable, and just let your forehead settle. Let your feet fall wide here. The glutes relax, the belly relaxes to the mat. Everything's heavy. You can close down the eyes if it's comfortable. And then take a deep, full breath in through your heart space. Feel your belly expand against the ground with that breath. And then open up, exhale, let it go. Just notice the body in this shape. Maybe even starting at the top of your head and traveling the length of the body to your toes, and just noticing how you feel without any sort of expectation to push or fix or change anything. It's simply about being aware. And take a breath in. As you exhale, right knee moves into half frog. So right knee draws up by your hip. Think 90-degree angle in the knee and in the ankle, and the hips just continue to get heavy. So if you've rolled to one side, can you shift weight back into the right hip to let it settle and open? And take a breath in. As you exhale, right foot slides back to meet left. Let the feet fall apart for just a moment. And breathe in. Exhale, left knee, half frog. So it lifts in line with your hip. Again, 90-degree angles or close to it. And then notice the lift of the left hip and see if you can soften it. Take a breath in. As you exhale, left leg slides back to meet right. Again, let the feet just be heavy. Glutes are relaxed. And take an inhale. As you exhale, find Sphinx pose. So draw the elbows near to under the shoulders or slightly forward. Forearms are parallel. And just let yourself be heavy instead of pushing the ground away to get started. Maybe the neck hangs forward. If there's crunchiness in the low back that doesn't feel good, just slide your elbows forward of the shoulders. It'll decrease the bend of the back. Take an inhale. As you exhale, root down through your elbows, lift through your head, lift out of your shoulders now. So really strong here. Draw the chest forward, little tuck of the pelvis rolls towards the ground. Notice if that takes the pressure out of the low back, if it's there. Breathe in. And exhale, just release, sink back into the shoulders, let the head settle. Maybe some neck rolls would feel good. Come back through center, breathe in. And as you exhale, we slide back to tabletop. Hands come under shoulders, knees stack over wrists. You can move organically. Shimmy of the hips side to side, maybe some cat cows. Doesn't have to be any formal pattern of movement here. Now, as you come through center, inhale, drop the belly, lift the heart. Tuck your toes under as you do that. And now exhale, untuck the toes, find your cat pose. Belly pulls in and up, spread the shoulders. Inhale, tuck the toes under, lift your heart for cow. Exhale, round, untuck the feet. One more time, tuck the toes, lift through the heart. Exhale, untuck, cat pose. Back to your neutral spine. Inhale, right arm reaches to sky, full breath in. And as you exhale, we won't land the thread the needle. I just want you to reach through like you're trying to touch the left edge of the mat. Inhale, reach back to sky. Exhale, reach through. So we're just rotating through the spine. Inhale, back to sky. On this exhale, we thread the needle. Left or right arm, right cheek settles to the ground. That left arm can reach forward. It can wrap around your low back, but just let there be weight and heaviness in the right shoulder. And unwind, right arm reaches to sky, full breath. Exhale to tabletop. And now slide your right foot out in line with your right hip and just rock a bit from front to back here. You can let the toes draw up as your hips sit down and back if that would feel okay. Or the foot can stay flat. If it feels okay, you can let the hips settle down and back in a half child's pose. Inhale, draw back through center. And now step the right foot over the left, look over your left shoulder. Let the right ribs spread open here. Step back, right foot directly behind right hip. Press the heel towards the ground for a calf stretch. Breathe in. And exhale back to your tabletop. We'll switch sides. Left hand will reach to sky, full breath. Exhale, find that float as you reach through. Inhale, extend, reach. Exhale, reach it through. One more time, reach back to sky. Exhale, thread the needle, left ear, left cheek to the mat. And again, you can reach that right hand forward if you'd like, or bind along your back. And unwind, left fingertips back to sky, full breath. Exhale back to tabletop. Step your left foot out to the side. So same thing, you're going to find that lateral rock from front to back. With the rotation of the ankle or not. And then your choice if you want to settle back into a half child's pose. And now stack shoulders back over, wrist step that left foot over your right, look over your right shoulder. Really let the left side body lengthen and open. And step that foot directly back in line with the hip and just press the left heel to the ground. You get that calf stretch from here. Now step it back into tabletop and take any movement that you'd like to take. Tuck the toes, breath in as you exhale, downward facing dog. And pedal out through the heels and just take a moment to settle into this pose. Remember, we want to lift up and out of the shoulders. We draw the chest back towards the tops of the thighs. Take a breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. Knees bend, ragdoll, feet are hip width apart. Bend your knees deeply, find a sway. Release the fingertips to the mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Roll all the way to the top. Fingertips reach overhead. As you exhale, wide open twist. Take your right arm behind you, left arm out front. Maybe look back over the right hand. Notice if that right hip pulls back. Can you square forward? Inhale back through center. Exhale, twist open to the left. Look back over that left thumb. Inhale, center, reach. Exhale, forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. On the exhale, walk it out to your high plank. Set your knees to the ground, lower your belly all the way to the mat. Walk your hands off the edges of the mat. Your feet can be a little bit wider here. Inhale, just roll through the chest, find a cobra. Exhale, slowly lower, and do that for another 2. One more. And slowly lower. Hands come under chest, tuck toes, press it up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. On the exhale, bend your knees, look between your hands, take tiny little steps all the way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise, reach to sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. On the exhale, step your left foot back. Find your blocks if you have them, or you can be on fingertips. Runner's lunge. Lengthen through the crown of your head. That left hip drops and just rock a little bit side to side, front to back. Take an inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, press straight through that front leg, wide pyramid. So left heel just reaches towards the ground and just move from that runner's lunge into the wide pyramid and back. Breathing into that right hamstring. And then when you're ready, you can settle in that wide pyramid. Right hip draws back in line with left. Breathe along that right hamstring. Take another inhale. Exhale, slide back into the right knee. Set your left knee down. Walk your right foot out wide. So both hands will be on the inside of the right foot. Drop open to the blade edge of that right foot. Left hand plants. Let's find our lizard twist here. So right hand can come to the inside of that right knee. Take an inhale. As you exhale, square the hips, draw the right toes back to 12 o'clock, tuck the left, step forward, ragdoll, feet are hip width apart. This time, interlace your hands behind your skull and just give yourself a little bit of traction here, heaviness. And release fingertips. Inhale, lengthen spine. As you exhale, step your right foot back, left knee is out front. So again, we're in a runner's lunge. You can use blocks or be on your fingertips and rock into that left side. You can let the hips rock from side to side. You can shimmy a bit front to back. Just keeping the spine long here. We don't want the butt up in the air. And take an inhale to lengthen your spine. As you exhale, press back into that wide pyramid. So the back heel will not touch the ground. That's okay. And then move into your lunge pyramid, front to back. Just bringing in some movement for a little bit more warmth into that left hamstring. And then hold your wide pyramid. Find ease, release the jaw, the neck. Take a breath. Slide back into your runner's lunge and just walk that left foot all the way over to the left edge of the mat. Your hands will be on the inside of the foot. Drop to the blade edge so the outer edge of that back knee is down too. Sorry, the right knee's down. Drop to the blade edge of the left foot, and left hand comes to the inside of the left hip. Little twist here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, unwind. Just bring the hips back to square. Tuck your right toes and step the right knee up. We come to a seat. Take your left leg behind you, right leg out front. You're in your 90-90 sit. So I've just stepped up just so I can sit. Now I've got the right leg out front, left knees bent behind me. And in this shape, take a deep, full inhale. And as you exhale, twist to the right. So left hand comes to right thigh. That right hand reaches behind you. Look back over your right shoulder. Maybe the left hip pops up a bit. That's okay. Breathe in. And as you exhale, just a little twist to the left. It won't be as deep. Look back over the left shoulder. Come back through center, find a fold over your right knee. When you get over that right knee, you can then adjust, maybe further walking the body further over the toes, maybe a block under the forehead, but we just find ease onto the right side. Breathe into the outer hip here. Inhale, slowly rise. And take your left leg and just swing it forward so that the right foot tucks to the inside of the left. Right fingertips reach up, reach to the outside of the left foot. So you can have a bend in the left knee, but just a little cross body stretch as you fold over the left leg. You'll notice that maybe deeper into the right side body around the hip. Inhale, slowly rise. We'll just switch the legs out. So now my left leg comes front, my right leg comes behind. They're about 90-90, not worried about a perfect shape here. Once you get the legs settled, inhale, root down through the crown of the head. Exhale, find your twist to the left. So right hand comes to the top of the thigh. Look back over your left shoulder. Come back through center, just twist gently towards the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, find your fold forward. And again, you can have a block under your forehead. You can make a pillow with your arms, but just ease over the knee or the shin, your choice. Inhale, slowly rise. Unwind that right leg just so it lengthens out. Left foot comes to the inside. Reach through your left hand, reach to the outside of your right leg. Again, your right knee can be bent. We just want to open into the outer left side now. And of course, the right hamstring's getting a stretch. Inhale, unwind. Just take both legs out front, shake them out, scoot your body just slightly up middle of the mat. Legs are long, reach the palms open towards the side, towards the ceiling, arms extended. Slowly lower with control all the way to the mat. So when you get there, hug your knees and rock just a bit along your spine. Let the knees fall open. You can roll the ankles, make circles here. And take a breath in. As you exhale, find happy baby. So maybe that's a catch of the backs of the thighs, the big toes, the outer feet. Maybe rock a bit. Release. Hug the knees in, but take your arms out to a T. Let your knees fall to the right. Look over your left hand, spinal twist. Want to try to work the left shoulder as close to the ground as you can. Inhale back through center. Let the knees fall to the left. Look over your right shoulder. Inhale, center. Send the feet to the sky, arms by your ribs. Just pause there in this waterfall for a moment. Take a breath in. As you exhale, hug the knees and tight to the chest. Draw your nose to your knees, breathe in and release Shavasana. Allow the feet to fall open, the palms to open, and just rest here for these final few minutes of your practice. And on an inhale, bring some awareness back into your body. And find tiny movements in fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. And draw one knee in and then the other, rock just a bit. You can roll to one side or the other. And then use the strength of your arms to press yourself to a seated position, sitting tall and comfortably when you arrive. And draw your hands to prayer at heart center. You can close down the eyes or gaze gently forward. And take a deep, full breath through your heart space and into the pit of your belly. Fill up and exhale, release, let it go. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself today and for one another in this space. The light within me recognizes and honors the light within each of you. Namaste.